One of the biggest and most intriguing perks of the Moto Z smartphones is their support for Moto Mods, mods that magnetically attach to the back of the phone and greatly expand the functionality of the device. There are speaker mods, there are battery mods, there are projector mods and camera mods. One of the newest mods that launched with the new Moto Z2 Force is another camera mod. It's the Moto 360 camera mod. This is that mod, and while the main component of the mod is the camera, it still requires a fairly chunky rear case that connects to this 16-pin connector on the back of the Moto Z2 Force. After you attach it to the rear, you can navigate to the camera app and the mod will be automatically detected. The app does recommend portrait mode. You can pinch to zoom in or double tap to zoom in digitally. And there's a little button to the left that lets you switch layouts. There are 3 different layouts: a mode that lets you pan around with your finger, a split screen mode that lets you see the views from the front and rear facing camera sensors, and a sort of consolidated view that you can pan through. On the right-hand side of the app, there are 3 different settings: a professional mode that lets you tweak the ISO, the white balance, the exposure, and you can set a timer, which is really nice to have. Another really cool feature is the ultra wide feature that might turn out to be the most useful because it'll produce an ultra wide image that will work with most applications. One of the biggest problems with 360 video is that it can be a little bit difficult to work with and share with all of your social media applications. Facebook and YouTube support it, but not a lot of others support it very well. Lastly, we have the main photo mode. There is a video mode that lets you take 360 videos, but it's even more basic. There's no professional mode or any other modes, just a record button. So before we talk about the photo and video quality, I know that's why a lot of you are here, I do want to mention there is a shutter button on the rear of the case where the Motorola dimple would be. So it's easy to reach and it makes capturing images and starting a video much easier than pressing the screen in certain scenarios. Also, Motorola includes a silicone cover for the Moto 360 camera sensor itself to keep it safe from scratches and to keep it relatively dust-free. Now, the photos it captures appear to be on par with the competition. Your subject, that is whomever is in front of the camera or behind it, I mean, it's 360 degrees, well, they will appear to be crisper and more detailed than other areas of the photo. Color accuracy is good. There tends to be some overexposure issues depending on the lighting conditions, and low light performance is pretty weak. There's a good amount of noise and grain in dimly lit areas. You can definitely improve the results when using professional mode, but I understand most people probably won't use professional mode. We've uploaded a separate video directly from the Moto Z2 Force to youtube.com/phonedog for you to get a sample of what this camera is capable of. I'll place a link in the description to check it out. It's a little bit hard to show you in this video given the formatting because this video is not uploaded in 360 degrees. But basically, you're going to want to have the screen face away from you if you're recording yourself because the microphones are on the rear of the mod. It's meant to record spatial 360-degree video. It does record in a 4K resolution, which sounds better on paper since it's recording 360 degrees. The file will be more stretched out and you will lose some quality when compared to standard 4K videos. Another complaint has to do with the shaky footage. It does tend to be a little bit shaky because there's no optical image stabilization built into these camera sensors. But aside from those complaints, I found video quality to be pretty solid and once again on par with the competition. If you plan on using this mod mounted on a tripod, you should have some pretty good results. Overall, Motorola has added some features to help make this mod all the more worthwhile and all the more tempting of a purchase. There's the rear shutter button, professional mode, and included silicone cover. But the mod itself is still $300 and it requires a Moto Z smartphone to operate. If you're all about conveniency, then this mod, becomes all the more worthwhile, and generally speaking, you will love just about all of Motorola's Moto Mods because they're damn convenient if you have a Moto Z device. But unless you plan on sticking with Motorola for years to come, I can't really recommend the Moto 360 camera mod for the price of $300. You may want to look elsewhere for a standalone 360-degree camera that works with other smartphones. With that said, I'm BoHD from phonedog.com. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you right back here in the next one. See ya.